Good morning. Well, that was a cool night. That got down to 1 degree Celsius. I was up at around 6:30, and temperature in the truck was showing right around 1. So wasn't expecting that already. But anyway, it's that time of year. I am heading up north. Terry, he runs our, he does our fall work, and he's having some problems with our quad track alternator. So we're gonna head up and see if I can get him going. What have you done?
I did it myself.
You did it yourself.
I think this could be the problem over here. That it just needs to have probably all the connectors cleaned.
Well, this is all.
The red wire going into the alternator.
Oh, is it loose?
It's very loose.
Oh yeah, that.
You think?
Oh, I should have brought battery cables with me, because now it probably won't start.
Oh, like it started really running rough when I was on the phone, so I switched it off right away.
Okay. Okay, the quad track doesn't look like a quick fix. So we had our Versatile and our other deep tiller on the same field. I showed Terry how to drive that tractor. He hasn't driven that one yet. GPS is different. There's a bunch of things that are different on that tractor. So showed him that one, got him going on that. That gives me time to try and see if I can figure out how to fix this quad track. I'm hoping it's something somewhat simple. I just need my ohm reader and battery cables. The tractor's right dead, so it doesn't start. So need to get some tools, and we're gonna see if we can get that tractor running.
Dylan was having a bit of an issue yesterday with his combine, not the combine, actually the header, it bridging up in here and not wanting to get into that front drum. So I'm just doing some comparing here this morning, trying to figure out what in the world is different on these things, if anything. And so far not having a whole lot of luck. And I'm seeing trouble. It was what he was having is once around, all of a sudden it would bridge on him, which I'm not plugging, it's just bridging, and it's kind of annoying. Okay, so I'm thinking we have found the problem. This little rod, a piece of flat metal, is supposed to be welded onto here, and it is not. See, the weld is kind of let go. I'm wondering whether that is restricting the flow just a little bit, and that would cause the problem. Does the other one have that, or is it welded on nice? Welded on nice. That could do it.
Didn't take much. I'm gonna, right now my volts are reading 12.7. I'll disconnect the truck from there and see whether that goes, whether it drops or what it does. Okay, I disconnected my batteries from my truck. My battery cables from the truck, and immediately my voltage went down to 12. So I'm wondering whether there's a chance my alternator is pooched. Yeah, it just keeps on going down. Okay, I'm gonna try and get this thing closer to the yard. My volts keep on going down, so as I drove the tractor, the case, as I drove it over there, the volts went from 11 down to 10. So it's something ain't charging, so I'm pretty sure that alternator is pooched. Ow. 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 That didn't feel good.
Okay, so we made some adjustments. I'm just pulling in here beside Dylan. Try to give you the same view I'm getting. Trying to see. He has not been having the same trouble today, so I just figured I'm gonna just watch. And if you look at where that, you won't be able to see it because it's too far away, but where we had that bent bracket, I would definitely have been hanging stuff up on there. So I think that may have been the problem, and he has not had any issues other than that today. So to understand is the amount of product we're running through. I'm not a hugely tall guy, but this stuff is chest height, which is going to put it at probably 4 feet tall. So you're talking 4 feet of canola stubble, which is all that stuff. When you open up the pod, I don't know if you guys understand or know what canola is, but so it comes in these pods. In each pod, let's see if I can get it. They're so small. Those little round black kernels, that is canola. And they come in these pods. Combine cracks this all open and gives us pods, or the canola seeds. So, and what is canola used for? Well, I don't know if when you go to the grocery store, but if you see canola oil, that is one very, very easy, obvious place that you'll see where canola is used. It's also used in things like margarine and all those kind of lovely things. There's also all kinds of things. It's also used, the byproduct canola meal is used for feed to get protein levels up for livestock, and there's all kinds of different uses for it. So canola is a very, very, very popular Western Canadian crop. Maybe not in Manitoba quite as much as it used to be with the evolution of soybeans up here in the last 15 years. But canola still, I would say, could say 35 to 40% of Western Canada on any given year. That might be high. Let's say 30% of Western Canada is in canola. We got lots and lots of canola growing up here. So
I took that alternator, the other alternator, I took it away to make sure that the one I had in stock was actually good, and B, the second one, to make sure that there was something wrong with it and to get it fixed. And they looked at it and says the one I had in stock was good, and the second one, or the one that was on the tractor, that one was it needed work done to it. So I'm gonna head out and get that put on my way to the tractor to put that on. The guys were on the move. They'd finished that half section that we were on yesterday, and we had a bit of a later start today. We had a huge amount of fog, heavy dew, and So we only got started later in the afternoon because of that. So we've moved over to the next field, and this is about 140 acres. Not sure if we're gonna get this done today. We'll see what kind of a run we'll have. Dylan took off this way, and Daryl's just making sure the combines are set proper, seeing what they throw over. This variety is an Invigor variety, and it's a pod shatter. It's not, the pods aren't supposed to break as easily, so we're thinking it might take a little bit more with the setting. So while Daryl's playing around with that, just to make sure, I'll bring him the grain cart and keep things rolling. In the past, we've had better luck with the Invigor varieties of canola. They've yielded better, but getting them to grow in the beginning is a whole lot more stressful. So that's why we grew the DeKalb stuff. In the past, the DeKalb didn't yield quite as good as the Invigor. So now we're going to see this year they've changed some varieties around, and apparently that DeKalb is supposed to be better. But now we'll see. We will see. That last field we did, that's some of the best canola that we've ever had on our farm. And we will compare it now to some bigger variety. Well, the bonus of having an alternator you have to change every year, it's really easy to get at, so hopefully this does the trick. Now we're charging at 13.3, so as long as that doesn't go down, we should be good to go. Well, the alternator's working, but for some reason, my transmission won't shift while I'm driving. It'll shift while I'm standing still with my clutch in and the park, but it won't shift while I'm going. So trying to figure it out. Talked to a guy in the area that has worked on our tractors before. He's a case mechanic, and he told me a whole bunch of things to try. I've tried them, but before I called him, I erased all the codes, which was a mistake. I guess I shouldn't have done that. But anyway, I'm gonna try and disconnect the batteries, let them sit for a bit, and hopefully that does something. I don't know. The electronics are great when they work. I'll disconnect them, eat my supper, reconnect it, and hopefully it magically fixes itself. Well, that sucks. That didn't do it.
So we're into day 3 here of canola harvest, and things have been going, doing a bit of a recap here, things have been going much better. The first field is a bit disappointing, but the second one we were on there, was much more exciting. And again, the first one wasn't really disappointing. It was, but it shouldn't have been. So kind of one of those things. So anyway, long story short, the next field did a bit better and kind of got to where we thought that it should be at. So, and we're into the third field here now, and might not be quite as good as the second one, but I think we're gonna be close. So anyway, it's another day is coming to an end. As you see the sunset going down, it is gone. The dust is hanging from the combines pretty hard already.
Got just about 200 acres of canola done. Finished that last field. It did well. So pretty happy with how things are coming off. We're still working on that quad track. Mechanics coming out tomorrow. Terry likes driving that quad track, but it didn't work out. He had a good day learning that new learning how to drive that Versatile. He turned 70 today, so he had a good day, and it was a good birthday. Good birthday for him. Happy that Terry's around and helps out on our farm. So yeah, shout out to him. A happy birthday. And yeah, anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for taking the time to watch, and have yourself a good one.